I am Rachel, and here's Josh, and we are here for this week's OP card review, which again is overly positive, not overly powerful. In this video series, I give Josh the pleasure of looking at one of my favorite cards, and he has to talk about why it is sweet as far as mechanics go.
I don't think these are your favorite cards. I think these are meant to hurt me.
This is, that's fair. I got nothing. This week's OP card review is Solitary Camel.
I actually like this one. I know this one. This one's Fred.
This is Fred, yeah.
Fred is very sentimental to me. He's called Solitary Camel on the card, but his secret design name is Fred. He's awesome. He's 2 colors and a white. He's a 3/2, which, like, when you're talking like power to toughness ratios for white cards, you know, everyone's seen the 3-mana 1/5s and the 3-mana 0/6s, the really like fat ass versions of your white cards. But Fred is different. He blazes his own trail. He is one of the few white cards that has higher power than toughness, especially when it's at this sort of a ratio for discounting. He's also the Camel tribal type, which, you know, is just like notoriously, you know, it doesn't say it on the card, but it's immune to water effects. So it's just like it's also really good against mountains. So it's just like it pseudo has pro red, pro blue. They don't tell you that on the card, but it's there. Just trust me. Just tell somebody. They'll know if they're a good Magic player. They'll know it has pro red and blue. Also, he has lifelink as long as you control a desert, or there's a desert card in your graveyard. Huge ability, huge impact. Gaining life is always such a phenomenal ability to like grind you back into that game. Additionally, fun fact: you can just write desert on your basic lands, and it just counts as a desert. Because if you've got the art in the background, who's to argue? You've got a plains. It looks very dry there. There's not a whole lot of life. It's a desert. It just says that.
So there's clearly then a lot of deserts.
Oh, deserts are just such a popular type.
Such a basic land type.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Solitary Camel, 10 out of 10. Would recommend. At a 3/2, he's just so impactful. That lifelink, that ability to just like bravely be higher power than toughness, and a color combination that just does not see enough of that.
So have you played Solitary Camel? And do you know why we call him Fred? Because I actually forgot we called him Fred. But now I remember Fred Sharpied in one of our binders on top of a Solitary Camel.
I beat Rachel with this card repeatedly in our
Devastation
draft.
This makes me feel worse now.
Yeah.
Okay, Fred is good. We're gonna hard cut now, and you head to the deck blog and let me know what card Josh has beat you with, like he beat me with Solitary Camel.
#Team Fred.
See you next week.